Do you guys want to be in with the chance of winning yourself this insane looking titanium white fennec? And if the answer is yes, make sure you are following these 3 simple steps. First of all, make sure you are subscribing to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss a future upload. Second of all, make sure you have dropped a like on today's video. And third of all, comment your details down below. But as well as that, tell me which platform you are on. The winner of this titanium white car is going to be selected when the channel hits 170,000 subscribers. So best of luck to every single one of you, and I hope you go on to enjoy today's video. Okay, so now that we got the basic stuff out of the way, we're going to be moving on to something a bit more intermediate and buying ourselves one of the best black markets in the whole entire game. And I'm going to be walking you step by step on how I did this trade. Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel once again. I hope you're having a fantastic and safe day as always, and today we are going to be going through episode 2 of the brand new series, going from 100 credits all the way up to that beta nugget. Okay, so towards the end of the video you are going to see us collect the titanium white breakout and also the 20XX black market decal we have got on our car right now. But honestly, if this is the first time here, I would highly recommend checking out the first episode, getting caught up, and yeah, it's on the channel right now. And if you are in fact new around here, I would highly recommend real quick just clicking that subscribe button, because we're going to be doing these videos every other day, teaching you so many ways on how to profit. And if the content isn't for you, you can always unsubscribe. And honestly, you guys are absolutely insane. 3,400 likes in the very first 48 hours. That is insane. So if this video gets 2,500 likes, that's when I'll drop the brand new episode 3. And yeah, let's jump straight into it. And quickly before we do get into the video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to AOA.com for sponsoring today's Rocket League video. This site provides flexibility and safety to every single order. If you want to buy and sell loads of different Rocket League items, they do some insane deals on there, and use code ZENIC at checkout to get yourself 3% off every single order. Alright, so it's pretty fair to say that I've got a lot of junk in my inventory right now, because when you start off trading, you literally can't expect a miracle, because it's more than likely you're just gonna have to buy and sell hard to sell items and just pray for the best, because you can't really do much with 100 credits, and our inventory right now is about 400, which you gotta be thinking about that in a positive manner. You know, we've literally gone from 100 credits to 400 in a single day, which is pretty nuts to me. But yeah, obviously, first of all, right here, these wheels, they're rocket pass. They don't really sell that easily. On the spreadsheet right now, they are quite expensive, don't get me wrong, but the only person I found offering was a guy on RL Trading Post. So if you go on the Google Play Store, the Apple Store, type in RL space trading space post, you find honestly one of the best trading websites and trading apps on there. Like, it's insane how many offers you can get. But yeah, I just thought, why not take this trade? So most of the time for the beginner traders, I would say stay away from toppers. However, there's one exception, and that is going to be for the painted halos, because they're the only ones that really sell on the market. There is literally like hundreds of toppers, I'm pretty sure, but only one that actually sells, and that's going to be the halos right here. So I'm pretty sure this orange was like an ad. I can't even remember the trade, but I'm pretty sure I got it as an ad on a trade, like a little bit of junk chucked on. But it turns out this thing's actually worth 50 to 100, and long run, I was expecting to get 50. You know what? If I got 50 credits offered to me, I would have happily taken it. But this guy right here, 100. Like, that is just insane to me, because literally this thing was an ad. I'm pretty sure I paid 80 credits for a load of stuff, and this was added on. So we just made a hell of a lot of profit. So exciting news right here. We are going to be buying ourselves the second black market of the whole entire series, which is going to be the Trigon. And 1 point used to be my favorite black market in the whole entire game, but the price has been absolutely crashing ever since. Honestly, over the past 2 years, it's really sad to see how much black markets have actually dropped, and especially the Trigon right now being 400 to 500. Like, it's been crucified. This thing used to be worth more than a 20XX by an absolute mile. But yeah, obviously this trade right here, doing a few hundred credits, chucking in the random ads, because honestly on the spreadsheet you can see right there, they are quite expensive, but realistically if I got offered 50 for the lot, I would have taken that with an absolute ease. So yeah, obviously we're still going to take this trade, getting ourselves a little Trigon. And over the past month, to be fair, I've said that most of the items have been dropping because of the cross-platform trading palaver that's come in, but at the same time, you know, there has been a rise in certain items. So the octanes right now have absolutely depleted, but the zombies have started popping off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, things like purple, sky blue are going for like 500, 700, and before they were like 300 to 500 each. Like, honestly, they have popped off a little bit. And orange right now, obviously being the second worst color in the whole entire game, just in front of burnt sienna, I just still thought, you know what, why not buy it? Because on the spreadsheet right now, it's 200 to 300, and I know in the long run, I'm at least going to be able to get 200, but because of the rise in zombies recently, I'm pretty much estimating to get myself 250. And honestly, my biggest tip for the video for, like, beginner to medium traders is going to be through Fenix, because it's the easiest way to shift your items. So, I've got a black market right now. You might be thinking, if you're a beginner trader, why in God's name are you doing a black market for a car? Like, that's so stupid of you. But if you take a look at the spreadsheet right now, obviously, like, the Trigon right there was 400 to 500. The Fennec right now is 500 to 600. 600. And honestly, one of the most popular cards in the game right now, and is honestly one of the most searched things on RL Insider. So I thought, you know what, I might as well take this trade. You know, it's a 100 credit profit. It's probably going to be easier to sell than the Trigon. And obviously, in the long run, I'm definitely going to be able to get myself at least 500 for this thing. So with this next trade, don't get me wrong, the Zombies are a lot more high in demand than these wheels. But at the same time, if I take a look at the spreadsheet, it's just going to work out a little bit easier for me in the long run and make me even more profit. So obviously, we got the orange Zombies right there. We paid 150. Then we got that random decal that I talked about last episode. Realistically, it's probably worth about 30 credits. And then we're chucking 10 credits on top for these forest green inverted grip strides. Honestly to God, I feel like this is one of the most underrated wheels in the game. They look insane, and they're only 300 to 400 on the spreadsheet. But at the same time, for profit reasons, we're going to take it. You know, they're not the easiest to sell, don't get me wrong. They're rocket pass as well, so most people just always, like, turn a blind eye on it. But even so, we're definitely going to take that trade. And purely for the fact that this is one of the most high-in-demand cars to actually buy right now, just for the fact there's so many people obviously wanting to use the Fennec in the game, and it's going to cost them at least 500 credits, it's probably the easiest thing to actually sell for 500 as well. Just for the fact, obviously, there are so many people using the Fennec now, because I'm pretty sure like half of the pros have gone from Octane to Fennec. There's barely any Dominus users now. It's literally just Fennec and Octane, and I'm pretty sure it's like a split 50-50, which is just insane to me. So yeah, the regular Fennec, I would say good. Don't go for painted ones unless it's white, obviously. White for the rich traders can make a lot of profit. But even colours like purple and saffron, people just want the regular ones so they can make any car setup. But yeah, honestly, Fennec is so good. When you start building up your inventory and you've got about 1,000 credits, the best way to make profit, hands down, is going to be buying and selling black markets and painted octanes. And honestly, painted octanes right now are a bit risky because they've been dropping ridiculously. You'll see in a little bit, I'll buy a painted octane, and on a spreadsheet, it's a madness. Honestly, it's insane. So yeah, buying this black market, obviously, the grip strides are good, don't get me wrong, but finding a person that actually wants to buy the specific colour of the grip strides is going to take me a while. And to be fair, when this offer came around, adding 50 credits on top to get myself a Spectre, considering a Spectre is worth 50 more, being 350 to 450, I just thought, you know what, it's an even trade, but it's probably going to be a lot easier to sell. So yeah, we'll definitely take it. Okay, so an extremely valuable lesson to learn is going to be to check the spreadsheet every single time before you do a trade, no matter what, because I didn't check the spreadsheet, assuming that the hex was still worth 300 to 400. Turns out it's worth 250 to 350. So honestly, I could have taken an L, but luckily for me, it's still an even trade, obviously, with the Spectre right here being 350 to 450 and getting myself 100 credits on top. But honestly, if you want to check the spreadsheet out, go on to RL Space Insider or RL Insider, type it in, and yeah, you can get the price for every single item in the whole entire game and every single painted one as well. It's really reliable, to be fair, and obviously, like I said, make sure you're checking this spreadsheet before trades, because luckily for me, it actually didn't turn out too badly. Alright, so from a direct trade, this is easily the most profitable one of this series so far, hands down. So we've got the hex right here, estimated to be worth about 300 credits right now, added 100 credits, getting myself a painted octane pink, which first of all, checking the spreadsheet, is 500 to 600, so at least 500 out of this bad boy, I'm definitely gonna get. But then the certification right there, tactician. So don't get me wrong, certifications actually mean a lot to RLCS items, not too much to black markets, a little bit to painted octanes, and obviously tactician is the second best certification in the whole entire game behind striker. So obviously getting this thing, it's going to be worth at least 550, maybe 600 credits. I've literally no words. When I got this trade, I was absolutely ecstatic. And to be honest, that just proves that patience gets you everywhere with trading, because I just sat there for a little bit. I got for 250 for the hex, but I just thought, you know what, I'm going to wait out a little bit longer because it only just drops. I might be able to get myself 300 and bang. Slapped with literally like 600 credits right there. So we're definitely going to take it. And next up right here, a white breakout. Don't get me wrong, it's literally like riding a surfboard when you actually use this thing. It's the flattest car in the game by far, I'm pretty sure. Except for in Batmobile, maybe. Not too sure whatsoever. But yeah, the white breakout is only for the selected buyers that obviously want to either buy it to collect it or obviously use it for their car. So there's not really that much demand for it. Right now on the spreadsheet, it's actually 300 to 500 or 300 to 450, something like that. But even so, obviously paying 250, gonna be a W. And finally, we are going to be buying one of the most popular black markets in the whole entire game right now because of Musty. It's going to be the 20XX black market decal on a spreadsheet right now. I'm pretty sure it's actually quite low, about 700 to 800, which is the lowest I've ever seen a 20XX in my life. But obviously, because of the massive market crash, a lot of stuff's been dropping, so hopefully this will go up in the future. But yeah, this guy was interested in the Octane and 100 credits on top. Obviously, the Octane min is like 500, and considering we're technically paying a hex and 200 credits for a 20XX, you've got to work it out like that. Like, that is impressive stuff. So right here, we still got a lot of credits left. We've got a white breakout, and we've also got ourselves a 20xx right now. Honestly, this series is going insane so far. So that's going to be the final trade of today's episode. I hope you guys did enjoy, and honestly, thank you so much for the support on episode 1. It's doing absolutely insane for likes right now, and you guys seem to be absolutely loving it. So if you are new around here, do want to stick around and learn even more Rocket League trading tips and tricks, make sure subscribing to the channel and turning on post notifications. And yeah, as I previously said, as soon as we hit 2,500 likes on today's video, I'll release the third episode in just a couple days time. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.